Chief guest Naveen Tiwari, uh, Chandrasekharan, congratulations for winning the Distinguished Alumni Award. Faculty, alumni, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day because not only have we honored our alumni, and of course we convey our felicitations to Dr. Adya as well, but we also have heard a very inspiring speech from a very young entrepreneur who has given us a very befitting introduction to the world of entrepreneurship. And as you know, today IIM is also very keenly focusing on this whole subject of entrepreneurship. And the N.S. Raghavan Center is certainly a very busy center these days. I remember a few decades ago when entrepreneurship was not that fashionable. I remember that the N.S. Raghavan Center was a small center, crying for investment and excitement and, imposition of energy into that center. But today, there is a huge vibrancy about this center. There's a lot of interest in this center. And I think today we are all very, very excited with what's happening in the entrepreneurial space in not only the country, but especially in Bangalore. If you want statistics, NASSCOM has recently said that today India is one of the hottest startup destinations. We have over 18,000 startups today, commanding a valuation of $75 billion and employing almost 500,000 people in this sector. We are the fastest growing, startup nation. Bangalore is the second fastest startup hub in the world after Silicon Valley, and so on and so forth. I mean, it's a very exciting time. We have 2 or 3 startups a day taking root in India. And I think, if you look at the fact that $5 billion were raised by startups just this very year, I think it tells you that India is now beginning to get noticed as a startup nation. And I think that's why we've heard our Prime Minister announce a startup and stand-up policy and agenda for India. And this is very exciting for young people in this country. I can, resonate very well with what Naveen said because as an entrepreneur myself, of course it was a long, long time ago. 37 years ago when I started my own company in a small little garage, and I can, empathize and buy into everything that Naveen said. But I think one of the things that we must all really focus on is pride. I think we must feel proud of what we are doing. We must feel proud of our country. And we must feel proud of the difference we are making to society. And I think that's what then gets you to have that faith and belief in yourself. That's what helps you to enjoy and love what you're doing. You will do it with a sense of passion and commitment. And that's what will enable you to take crazy risks. That's what entrepreneurship is about. It's about not giving up. It's about not giving up and enduring because you believe in what you're doing, because you know that at the end of the day it will work. Something will work out. And it is an evolutionary process. And that's what we want to teach at IIM Bangalore. That entrepreneurship is a management process that teaches you to be resilient, that teaches you to think on your feet, that teaches you to challenge the status quo, that teaches you to differentiate. Because after all, as students of a great institution like IIM Bangalore, you cannot be imitating what everybody else does. We want to have students who think differently, who do different things, and who really want to change the status quo, change the world, and make a big societal impact in everything they do. That's what we're trying to bring about as a culture and a cultural ethos at IIM Bangalore. I must say that over the last few years, I've really enjoyed engaging with the faculty, engaging with students, and of course, I've spent a lot of time with our very capable director, Sushil Vachani. And I think we've thought about a lot of different ways of making changes to how we educate at this very important school. Sushil has championed the whole concept of MOOCs, and you just heard that, we're now rolling out the 7th MOOC program. But MOOCs is not just about an online learning experience. It has to be a very different type of, web-enabled, IT-enabled education and learning platform. And that's what we have to do very differently. How do our MOOCs program look very different to what everybody else is doing? That is the challenge. And that's where I think this whole approach to innovation will count in a big way. I know that all of us realize that whilst we have these startups mushrooming, probably 1 in 10 startups or 1 in 100 startups will really succeed big time because they have such a differentiated business model, because they've disrupted the business model, or because they've just thought about something which nobody else thought of, just in terms of the way they're conducting their business. The rest of them, the imitators, some of them will have some success, some of them might fail. But I think the ones that fail have to not give up. They have to come back to the drawing board, find out what went wrong, and rejuvenate themselves and spring up again. Because India today is a very exciting country. India today, with its challenges, offers you huge opportunities. And money is chasing bright ideas. And money is chasing great ideas. So anyone that has a bright idea or a great idea will get funded. Unlike what it was when I started a company. When I started my company, I can tell you, people didn't want to invest in startups. People didn't want to take any kind of risk. In fact, I was always told, why are you taking such a risk? Why are you trying to start a business that nobody understands? But if you believe in something, it works out. So I think this is a very exciting time. I'm glad we had this wonderful chief guest, this wonderful speaker this evening, who I'm sure inspired every one of you, whether you are young or old. In fact, I want to say to both Chandra and to the gentleman who asked, what age can I start a business? Today 60 is the new 40. So I think we have still a lot of time and energy left to do a lot of things. I myself I've crossed 60, I can tell you, and I still feel young. I really feel that I do wish I had another 20 years to go, but I started at the age of 25, but I still feel I wish I can extend my life by another 20 years because I don't want to give up so soon. But I think that is what the future holds for all of us. There is an opportunity for every one of us, irrespective of our age, our gender, or our professional background. Because entrepreneurship actually has no barriers. Anyone can become an entrepreneur. I always tell people, if I could become an entrepreneur, if I could succeed, anyone can. That's what this whole excitement of entrepreneurship is about. Irrespective of your caste, creed, financial status or your strata in society, you can succeed big time if you have a great idea, if you have commitment, if you have passion, and if you believe in everything that you do. So this is a time for all of us to think about. I can tell you, just starting here in Bangalore, where we have enormous challenges, there's a lot of money to be made, there's a lot of businesses to be started. And I think that if anyone is brave enough to take on any one of these challenges, I think you'll succeed big time, if it works though. So I would say, let's all think about making a difference in our own way to society, whether you are an entrepreneur or not. But I think this is an exciting time for all of us. This is a very exciting time for IIM Bangalore, because we are beginning to do a lot of things very, very differently. We're trying to bring in young energy. We're trying to get into a different way of working. We're trying to do different things in terms of the way we teach and educate our young people. And more than anything, we're also getting our alumni to get more engaged with the Institute. You know that we're going to have the first big alumni meet in December. And really, I think it's extremely important for alumni to be very closely engaged with their institutes. Because I think pride starts with alumni. When alumni, leave the portals of this institute, they must be proud of this institute. And that pride is about connecting with their institute. That pride is about giving back to their institute. And that pride is about mentoring the young students and everyone that is a stakeholder of this institute. So I would just like to thank every one of you. It's been a great privilege for me to serve as the chairperson of IIM Bangalore. I have a great board. I have a wonderful director. I love engaging with the faculty, who I think we're very blessed to have. And, obviously we are all very proud of the students that graduate from this wonderful school. So thank you very much. And, it's been great to celebrate this Foundation Day with so much energy and so much enthusiasm. Thank you.